Okay. Now, we're going to move on to another lesson because I have not really been able to do anything because, like I said, all week long I was going back and forth and I was tired. I went up to that store like I was supposed to and I got what I needed to get. And that's that. And one of the managers at the Ralph's was like, "You still here?" I said, "Yeah, I at least got another week." And stuff. All of my brother says I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. Now, I know when they said they were going to lose this property as far as being able to rent it in a couple of weeks' time. And I'm like, well, I don't even think I'm going to be able to stay here because I don't have the money for it. He said, you don't have to worry about that. And he sent me some dreams that kind of like allude to that. And the thing is, I don't like to misquote him or misinterpret him because I told you some stuff is going to happen. But it hasn't happened yet. But at the same time, when it happens, it's kind of fucked up. Just like my girlfriend. Now, last night in the bathroom, there was a roach. And I killed it. And he was just like, he didn't care. The light was on. He's doing his thing. And just a few minutes ago, another roach. And he was just doing his thing. But he went under the thing, but then he came back out, and I killed him too. And the thing is, the roaches everywhere. Roaches go back to prehistoric times. But the interesting thing about roaches is that it is said or taught on some level that they have multiple brains. Now, I don't know if you know that's true or not. I don't know if I believe it's true or not because the thing is, the way sometimes they scurry, there's got to be something more in action than just the fact that light came on. But the thing is, when they get as comfortable as these roaches are in this place, because I've never seen roaches like this before, these roaches are a trip. Because they actually act like they own the place, which probably on some level they do. Because from the young to the old, they are just basically out there walking, saying, "Hey, this is my shit." Until you kill them. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you about a dream I had about mankind and what my father was saying. He called you pestilence, and he had developed a spray for you. And he was killing you. And for all this knowledge that you seem to have, you don't understand why you're dying. So that speaks volumes right there. Why don't you know why you're dying? Oh, it's the norm. You accept it. Just like you accept the fact that it's not supposed to be any kind of gun control in these shootings on these high school and college campuses, as well as in your municipalities, your court systems and all that kind of shit, or on the street. All that shit is acceptable. Now, what did I tell you before as far as Christ was concerned? That in that day and age, you had a choice to make. You either lived by the teachings of Jesus Christ, or you chose the criminal behavior. And you chose the criminal behavior. That's ancestry handed down. And as far as you're concerned, now you're trying to incorporate Christ in those teachings. As you are in the military and the police department and first responders and all that shit, but at the same time you're not appreciated, and then you have a problem. Well, why would you have a problem? And you do realize that even though he has regressed the timeline to the fact that you don't have Christ anymore, it's for the benefit of those of you who think that you can skate now and just jump ship and say, I'm going to come over here to Christ. No, because other people have been working the program and they don't deserve to be stiffed by the likes of you who sit there and say that Jesus Christ accepts everything, you assholes. In the second coming, the only reason why I broke the seal to the church was so that you could not get your ass into heaven through my name. Do you understand me? And you're going to sit there and say, well, we'll just take you out. That's fine. Take everybody out. I don't care. But the thing is, you still have a life to live. And you still have stuff on the books. Unless you don't want it paid out. That's on you. But you take me out, then, hey, my father's in a comic, or he'll start World War III, or whatever. I don't care. I told you that woman. I said, I don't pay to be evil. She ain't giving it with her cousin. I listen to her all the time because she is allowed and she talks too much. I don't want to work out of state. Nobody wants you. Bitch, you are living here. I know that you went out there looking for another place to stay and nobody wanted you. You sat there and tried to spin it and say that you didn't want to stay with them. This was as your cousin had already left, and then you called her up and told her to come back to help you pay this rent. I don't think I'm lying about that, because the cousin had left, and she was gone, and then she came back, and the cousin said, I'm nothing like her. Oh yeah, but you deal with her. Just like my father told me he had to deal with his family. See, I ain't got to deal with my family. And you sitting there saying, well, why not? First off, why would I deal with them? I'm not going to go back there and eat crow about anything that they have done, much less anything that they have refused to do. And at the same time, I would rather not have to deal with them ever again in life. Any life. Now, does that cost me? Depends on what you think it's costing me. Friendships are a dime a dozen. At the same time, you can call anybody your friend, and at the same time, they ain't got your back. They only take you so far. They'll sit there and tell you anything. They'll kiss up to you and then turn around and tell you that you're fucked up. If you're lucky, they'll tell you that to your face, but mostly they say it to somebody else. I am not stupid. Never have been, never will be. I've always liked people. I've always loved people. But I love God more. Now, He wants me to teach you. I said, teach them what? They ain't willing to learn. He said, just put the information out there. Because in time, over time, they will come to it. It's not about you worrying about when they come to it. Because, see, that makes you beholden to them, and you really are not. They've already established for a fact that they are not beholden to you. They can sit there and say that they know God's Lord and Christ Jesus Christ and all that kind of stuff. But the thing is, why does the Bible say He comes like a thief in the night? It's not for you to realize. A thief comes in, steals your shit, and then it's gone. So that means you will never know that I was here until it's too late. I told you, he said, I'm retired. And see, that's my most charitable act to you. And you sitting there saying, no, because you're not Jesus Christ. No, not to you. Jesus Christ was not Jesus Christ to anybody until He was. Not to you. But see, you went to school. You have universities and stuff. See, just like the mediums and psychics and stuff got the universities of spiritualism and all that kind of spiritual stuff and things. you have your seminaries and your teachings about what Christ meant, but it's always your conjecture. We don't want that. We cut it off. Now, I'm going to fix me some breakfast in a minute because I can. And I'm watching this little gay pride parade. But I really don't feel like I'm missing anything. Let's talk about how great it is, the fact that it's finally being televised. Yeah, you can watch it on TV or you can look down there. It doesn't really matter. Seriously. Because, I mean, in a nutshell, you're a homosexual. You just want a vagina to go with your penis. And you're sitting there saying, that's not the case. Yes, it is. Divide it up yourself. You do realize that when you actually create life, you create what's called a zygote, and it divides up itself, and then depending upon the genetic material in play, it becomes either masculine or feminine at some point in time. But up until then, it's just basically gender neutral. It's an egg and a sperm. I told you, y'all don't make any fucking sense when you gonna call yourself arguing a point as to not just what makes a man or a woman. Because, I mean, once you get in your head, and I mean, we're talking about your consciousness that's folded into that body. You sit there and look at your body and say, that's not me. And if you sit there and say, well, no, they're just confused because, no. Pay attention to the lesson. That's not me. I'm too fat. I'm too skinny. I'm too white. I'm too black. I'm too all kind of stuff. And the first thing you start doing is augmenting this physicality because you're not happy with it. Why? Because the rest of the world has already told you what's acceptable. And then you buy into that shit because you don't have the consciousness to resist it. Because your parentage did not do their job. And instead of a kita, my father has a plan. We know, see, that card speaks to communication. See? I guess I ran through it too quick. I'm sorry. Look at it. See? And a little baby at a christening or whatever. There's all kind of shit going on in that picture. But my father has a plan. He wants you to accept yourself, but you can't do that. For every man who sits there, or woman for that matter, who says that when a man fucks another man in the ass, trust me, you've also done that unnatural act of fucking a woman in the ass, and we know it. Did you hear me? You didn't use her vagina. And at the same time, even if she got pregnant, some of you who call yourself fighting for these certain laws and rights and stuff also told her to get rid of her. Get rid of that baby. I'll pay for it. Now, I guess you think for you to pay for it, all you had to do was, I don't know, send them someplace and then pay for the procedure. Oh, no. See, this is what we're going to teach you now. You're going to pay for it in a number of different ways. Because, see, hypocrisy is a garment that you now wear, and we don't care anymore. See, now, this is what I've been watching on The View. Meghan McCain, this conservative Republican, gun rights advocate and all that kind of stuff, but at the same time, she loved the gays. and then Sonny Hostin, who basically is supposed to be Democratic, but at the same time Catholic, and all that kind of shit. And at the same time, she had no problem with the gays. Then we got Joy, who is, as far as they concerned, she's so far off on that side. But hey, she loves the gays. And we know Whoopi loves the gays, but Whoopi, she don't really identify with anybody's side. She said, you just gotta make some sense. And Abby, well, she out there having joints in Mormon country, so we don't care. They were born. She's happy. And then you got, what's her name? Hannah Navarro. And she is supposed to be a Republican, but they say she's not a Republican because of certain ideals that she has. She don't have a problem with the gays either. So now where am I going with this? I'm getting ready to tell you. We don't give a fuck that you love the gays. Because as far as we're concerned, you're all gay. You love yourselves. It's a same-sex relationship. That's what homosexuality is. You love yourself. So whatever partner you identify with, now you might want them to be dressed up in certain genitalia so that you can have your freak on, because that's how you like to get your freak on. But the thing is, they're you. Homosexuality is a joke. And the thing is, what you beat up on is what you want done to you. So I tell you what, you get ready. Because that's the card of preparation. Am I choking? No. I'm coughing. I'm coughing with the truth. I'm tired of you motherfuckers sitting there sending up your prayers to heaven, talking about how well you got it, when you already know you don't, and your shit is slipping away from you, and you hanging on by fingertips. And I said that in a class just a few days ago. I said, I feel like I'm hanging on by my fingertips. My father said, I'm turning your shit around. Because you have to teach. They don't want me to teach them. He said, I don't give a fuck what they want. I'm God. I do not waver. And ooh, he dropped that card. And I do not slumber. I'm going to turn their world upside down. That's what he said. And I'm a ooh. I told you, this shit didn't just start yesterday. This shit started years ago. And the thing is, it's going to go a lot longer, and you still don't know what it is that you have to deal with. Okay. Yeah. Because I had bought some stuff, and he made sure I went to that store, and then I was like, well, I don't have any protein to go with this. He said, don't worry about it. And then there it was. Someone was buying some shit, but I said, I don't want that. He said, get this. See, I work to understand. I ask him all the time, what am I failing to see? And to my barber's credit, he said, Carlos, I'm not supposed to walk your path. You're not supposed to walk mine. Because he already knew. And it's true. See, y'all understand. When you start cutting cords, that means now you are an independent studier. Which means that you now have to own your shit. You don't have anybody that you can sit there and bring into the fold. But if you bring them into the fold, that's fine. But see, if you suffer a fate, they're going to suffer it too. I as my father's son, don't say I have any followers. What does that mean? I mean, you can look at my videos. You can listen to what I have to say. You can actually identify with it, but what you will not do is sit there and make me accountable for your shit. Which means that you say, he said, no. No. We are in a new age. This is your humanitarian age. You need to start understanding something, people. and don't be stupid. What you now subscribe to is your ideology. Just like that woman. She wanted to be evil. She wanted to sit there and bum guard the line. Now she in the room. Talking about you should have been out here. Bitch, I'm in the hallway. Where you at? I ain't in my room. You in the room. Walking around in your panties. And then you gonna sit there and say, well, I'm just gonna look. And talk about run up in there. She played that card one more time. You know what the card she played was? She knew that I would not lay hands on her because she's a woman. So she went in there and she took her piss. Not a problem. I went in there and took a shit. Not a problem. And then she had to go back out there. Now, I've already heard her talk. And I can see what's on her spirit. Do you really want me to look at you? She called me sounding like a little faggot. You know what a faggot is? Oh, you know what a faggot is. It's what you attack. And you say it's subject to burn. Not before you, motherfucker. This is a card of temperance. It's a card of heaven. It's a card of healing. A card of my joy. Now, you want to play this game with me? I've already cursed that bitch. My friend was talking about, well, you know, you have to, oh, no, I ain't doing that. We talked about the story of Christ hanging on the cross and stuff, and the two criminals on his, one on one side, one on the other side. He said, well, what did one say? I said, one said, if you the Christ, get me off this cross, and if you, the other one said, remember me. He said, and he was asking the question. I said, well, I already know. That motherfucker who wanted him to get off the cross, he just wanted to be rescued. And the other one, who said, remember me, he said, you'll be with me always. That's what he said. Now, where is that woman at with me? I have disdain and hatred for her. And I don't know what to do with it. I told my father, I said, this is not like me. You taught me how to love them, and now I hate that woman. You know what he said to me? I don't even know what this card is. Maybe he'll shut me down. Every time I see this card, he said, this at my hand is what I want. Because I don't like everything either. You as my son, just hold on. I mean, just as you with your earthly father, you sat there and that man didn't do everything that you thought was right. But you sat there at his feet and you loved him and you adored him. You're no different with me. I'm not angry. I appreciate the fact that you love me. I'm not going to fuck you over, but I'll fuck a lot of people over. Because the thing is, y'all still don't know who you are. This consciousness now being expressed. Fuck. Este voy a controlar a ti que estino te fala kotava deva ti que se não controla com ti estino não kota deva kotevi que estino se a controlando não te va estino kota feia to contaria estino que era kotofia te pana. Okay, now this is what just happened. I said something, and those who guide me in spirit were saying, now his response is, and you said the response, but the people don't know what it is. They don't even know what you were talking about. So now you have to tell them because you're on camera. I don't want to do this. First off, before I pull the cards to tell you what was said, I have to get my little dictionary. Well, not dictionary, but my little Bible, because it's over there. So give me a second. Okay. Excuse me, that's rude. So this is my Bible, my little Bible. The Gideon. It's just the New Testament and Proverbs and Psalms. But the thing is, my other Bible, I think that's gone. I might have another Bible in my friend's storage locker, but I mean my full Bible. But it doesn't matter because the thing is, sometimes he'll just tell me, all right, what do you want me to say? Explain what was just said and what the response was. Okay, that's what they want. Because they all work for my father, just like me. We're on a similar team. We just, I told you, they get tired. Sometimes, because I won't listen to them. And they sit there and say, you have to talk to him because he ain't listening to us. What are we taking care of right now? What are we nurturing? What are we looking into as far as people in terms of their spirituality, their growth, and whatnot, in preparation for a new land that not everybody's going to? See, you're dealing with that which is God's, what he's holding on to. And the thing is, I mean, he's on lockdown when it comes to that. Every time I see that card, I said, you ain't giving anything up. Because the thing is, you think it's for everybody. No, it's his. He's a miser. If he does not want to give it to you, he will not. He is not thinking about the fact that you sit there and say, because you interpret something one way, spirit must comply. That's ignorance on your part. Because the thing is, just because you believe some shit, how many people out there believe your same shit? And at the same time, why do they not follow your laws? Or you say you all agree to, but at the same time, you don't follow me either. So therefore, no. Yeah, I told you, stupid. Now, when I see this card, I see abandonment, and I see recklessness, and I also see what's coming really quick, and at the same time, it's not what you want. Somebody's cooking. I told you, these people got hot plates everywhere. These people are funny as hell. Now, he wants me to open this. What am I opening it to? Mark. Okay. Mark 6. Okay. Mark 6. Leaving there, he came to his hometown accompanied by his disciples, and on Sabbath, one day will be the Sabbath, according to somebody's Lord, he began to teach in the synagogue. Many, when they heard him, were utterly amazed, saying, where did he get all this? What wisdom has been given him, and what miracles are these that happen by his hands? Is not this the carpenter, the son of Mary, and the brother of James and I want to say Hosea, but Joseph. It's I don't know how they pronounced it back then. I see it. I say Hosea. Oh, not Hosea, but you know, it's Joses, and Jude and Simon. Yeah, Christ had a lot of brothers. And do not his sisters live here with us? And they took offense on his account. Oh, the sisters took offense on his account. How strange that the women who were associated with Jesus in his earlier teachings took offense on his account. Jesus told them, No prophet is without harm, except in his own country and among his relatives and in his home. And he could do no mighty work there, except that he laid hands on a few sick and healed them, and he wondered at their unbelief. So he went around the nearby village teaching, and called the 12, whom he began to send out 2 by 2, giving them authority over the unclean spirits. Now, I'm not going to read all of Mark 6. You can read that. I'm going to post it. But I think that shit is hysterical that my father keeps bringing me back around. Because I told you. Now, is my home in Pittsburgh where people know me? Or is my home in this world where you say you know me? And at the same time, nobody knows me. I'm not welcome here. And as far as what that scripture said, the women are just as against me as the men. Yeah, I told you what that woman said, and I told you what she thought. And she wanted me to lay hands upon her to what? Harm her? I bet you did that to yourself. These are healing hands. I don't sit there and take women out. I don't take men out. But the thing is, I notice you take yourselves out. So I tell you what, you stick with that philosophy and you leave me the hell out of your ignorance. As you call yourself understanding what the scriptures mean. Read the whole scripture, the whole chapter of Mark. And we'll see what comes out of it. And if I wants me to say something else, I will. Now, on Gay Pride Day, you have a nice day.